What is going on YouTube? Welcome to another episode of our series of uploading 100 YouTube Shorts in 100 days. And today I've prepared for you guys an editing tutorial, so make sure you stay until that. But besides that, let's get into today's update. So as you can see, yesterday's video that I showed you guys did get a small spike. It got to 3K views, but it basically died since. But it is still getting some views in the last 48 hours. I'm not sure, it's just going up and down, but I don't think it will go anywhere. So I just decided to not upload a video because this video got lower views than usual. So I'll basically be showing you guys today's video in this video because that will be the video I'll be editing. But basically, to sum up the past few days, because I also took a break from you guys, so make sure you check out yesterday's video because I also talked about plans for the future and about WAP.com, which is a clipping platform that you can earn money from other creators. But basically, I'll start working on more TikTok channels to try to promote my YouTube channel and also a couple of YouTube channels in the same time, maybe from the same email, because the reason why I haven't opened a multiple accounts was I didn't know you could open multiple accounts on one YouTube, but eventually you can actually, so I'll be doing that. And some of them will be YouTube Shorts, some of them will be like maybe stuff for WAP.com, and I'm also super soon I'll be finishing school, so I'll have much more time for you guys, and maybe I'll do some IRL stuff also, so make sure you stick around until that. And also, if you're still here, please make sure to subscribe and also join the Discord link down below. And it really means a lot. All of the comments, I read every single one of them. And feel free to message me or comment. I read everything and I really appreciate it. So let's just get into the editing tutorial I just talked to you guys about. So this is after I already have chosen a clip and I also have a voiceover. So I'll just show you guys, I guess, the end product. But so I have the voiceover. I'm not gonna touch it or anything, just adjust the volume. Then I have the clip. So this is the
This
clip.
is why you
So
should never disrespect your opponent, because after this guy got dunked on, you won't believe what he did. Comment down below what you think.
this is the unedited footage, but now I just need to, as you can see, play with the length of the video to make it like more match with the audio. So let me see what I can do and I'll be right back. Alright, so I basically decided to delete the last part where I asked the viewer to subscribe or to comment because I just think it wouldn't fit, but I just basically made it like a bit longer, but it's still a shorter video, only 10 seconds long. So this is how it looks right now. I just use the same footage, but you use like some kind of the something that will attract the viewer in the hook. So with the this is a pretty viral hook, like this is why you should never disrespect your opponent. It's something a lot of people use, and this is just someone getting dunked on, so I think it's a pretty viral and something that will, I guess, catch the eye of people. And then it just plays the whole clip all over again, and I just thought it wouldn't fit after, I mean, the video just needs to be cut after this part. So let me show you guys the raw footage.
This is why you should never disrespect your opponent, because after this guy got dunked on, you won't believe what he did.
Yeah, so that's it. And now I would add background music, some kind of funk, but I'm just not going to do it right now because I don't want to get copyrighted on my long form because on shorts sometimes they let you play the music. I just don't know how it works with long form. So I will add that in the end, but I'll just not show you guys it. But now what I'm going to do is just add stuff like captions and all of that to attract the viewer's attention and just make it more attractive, I guess. So let's start with the red arrow, the sound effects, and stuff that will make it just more attractive to the viewers. So I'll be right back. Alright, so this is after some simple editing, just adding stuff. So let me just explain to you what I did. Maybe I'll just show you the product for now, and I'll just explain what I did later.
This is why you should never disrespect your opponent, because after this guy got dunked on, you won't believe what he did.
So this is the free CapCut version, nothing paid, and I'm no crazy editor, so that's why I'm using this. And also there are like versions of CapCut from the past that are much better because now everything is paid, but I'm just using this one. I'm not doing anything crazy, so let me show you. So the video is pretty untouched besides this. This is the transitions tab. You can check out, there are a lot of cool transitions that are, I think, free. Some of them, I guess, the ones that don't have a gem on them. So that's the first thing I did, and I added a mouse click sound effect to make it like the illusion like you're playing the video,
Opponent,
kind
because
of.
after
So that's the first thing. Then we have the audio is still untouched, and we have free audios that every YouTube Shorts editor needs. The ting sound effect, the pop sound effect, and the riser. So you're probably familiar with all of these. So this is in order to make like to cause some kind of drama or suspense, and these are just pop-up effects. So that's pretty simple. And the last thing I did was just add these arrows, and I add keyframes on them to make it look more professional besides just like popping up on screen, and that's it. So let me show you guys so you'll understand what I did.
this is why you should never disrespect
So as you can see, if we slow it down and we go each frame, then I start, what I do is I click on the arrow, I go here, press add keyframe, and let's say my desired size is 30%, then I go at the start 20%, so 10% below, then two keyframes, then I go to 10% above, and then I go to the desired size, so 30%. So you can adjust this if you want like a difference of 15% each two frames. You can play with it however you like, but this is how I make the effect of it popping up on screen. Like you can just play with it however you want. And when I want to make it like pop out, then it's the same. So I start from the end, I go 4 frames back, then I set it. This is the first frame, then I go to a pretty large number, let's say 40 or like 10 or 15% above, and then I go to almost zero. So yeah, 15. So to make it like it's going back to the screen. So that's the first arrow, and the second one starts the same, but I just like you can have like in the more advanced editing softwares there is like motion tracking and all of that, but I guess I found out like when I just experimented you can just instead of paying like there is a motion tracking but it's not for free. I just skip like every frame with my keyboard and I just track whatever I want. So as you can see the arrow is moving and I just adjusted it every second of this like object, so this guy, and that made it like following it. So that's pretty cool, and now it's pretty much finished after like 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes, and even though that shouldn't have taken me so long. And now I just need to add captions, so I'll be right back. Alright, so we have the captions, we have the text ready. I just generate it and it doesn't generate like this. You don't have the like word by word, but I just adjust it myself. It doesn't take too long. And after I do that, then I just click here, apply to all, and I have all of the text as you can see. And I just need to adjust everything to my liking. So I usually don't place it at the center of the screen. I like to put it a little bit under. Then these are my three go-to fonts, I guess. This is the pretty famous one, but I usually go with either one of these two. Let's choose Poppins. I usually go bold and caps, but you don't have to. This is just personal preference. Then I add a stroke of around 60, shadow of around 60, and that's basically it for how the text looks. And if you want to make the animation, because they of course made everything paid, then I just go here, add a keyframe, and just do the same thing like you did with the arrows. So let's say 85%, so 15% less than the desired size, then 115, then I go to back to 100, then I just click here and do copy attributes, choose the rest of the captions, Control Shift V in order to paste everything, and this is what the end product looks like.
This is why you should never disrespect your opponent, because after this guy got dunked on, you won't believe what he did.
Yeah, so in order to make this part more engaging, I think I might add one more image, but I think the funk music will do it because background music does a lot. But now, basically, the video is done. I might play a little bit with the lighting in order to make the footage itself a bit higher quality, or I can just color the captions, but this is basically what my video will look like without background music. So I hope you guys enjoyed this simple editing tutorial. And also make sure to subscribe if you're still here. I hope you enjoy what I'm doing here, and also feel free to contact me on any platform, whether it's YouTube or Discord. I'll be available, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. So, bye bye.